So you want to get better at Rocket League. And just after clicking on this video, you may have realized, isn't there so many channels that have great videos on how to improve? To that I say, yes. However, not everyone can get better at the same way. If you look at the NFL, you cannot honestly tell me that linemen and quarterbacks train the same way. Luckily, in Rocket League, you have the chance to be able to have multiple different play styles, so you should experiment with a lot of them. I am also a Plat 2 myself, so I feel that I'm qualified to talk about the lower ranks, more so than a GC because they haven't seen Platinum, or below, gameplay in a while. Okay, let's get right into the video. Okay, so now, you have loaded up Rocket League. The first thing you want to do is subscribe to this channel right now, and if you do, you will win your next game. Okay, for real now, I'm going to tell you where to start. Alright, you might have heard a bunch of pros and streamers say, go into free play and practice. That must be some good advice, because they're pros. So let's see how we do. Now what? A lot of pros and streamers don't give specific instructions on what to do here, so here are all the steps. So you want to go into free play and practice hitting the ball with power from a bunch of different angles. If you can hit the ball hard from the ground, the air, and off the wall, then you will not be in the lower ranks for much longer. In the background, you can see that I'm hitting the ball pretty hard, and that is good. I would recommend practicing this for about 10 to 20 minutes every day. The best and easiest way to hit the ball with power is to hit it right after it bounces. This will propel the ball forward and higher into the air, so you can get a longer clear, and sometimes even a better shot. You don't always want to hit it as far as possible, but practice doing that just to start off with. Moving on to step number 2. Free play is a great place to start, but it can be tough to set up certain shots to practice. This is where you should switch to training packs. Please understand that you should still do free play. I'm just saying that you should also do training packs. Some of the ones that I recommend are Novice Aerials, Kevper Aerial Training, and the Flying Pancake. Try to complete one or more of these every single day. These training packs will help with your accuracy when you're shooting. Still try and get a decent amount of power on all of them, and for the most part, you can aim for 60 miles per hour on each shot. Also, don't cheat, and you should try to make the shots as difficult as possible for you, because that way you will practice harder mechanics and they will improve quicker. There are many more good training packs, so don't feel that you are restricted to only using these. These are just the ones that I like to use myself. Now, we are on to step 3. Everything that I mentioned before, you should be doing daily. But about 1 to 3 times a week, spend an extra hour in free play to work on getting to the ball faster. And you can also work on power again as well as accuracy from the ground, the air, and off the wall. I know that free play can be boring sometimes, so if you do get bored, you can just watch YouTube in the background and listen to it. I'd recommend my channel because I'm pretty cool. We are now on to step number 4. When you are in a game, think about one thing that you would like to improve on and really focus on that. For example, if I'm focusing on dribbling, then I would go for a lot of dribble plays, obviously, and most of my other stuff would fall a bit in quality because I'm not focusing on it. That being said, don't be surprised when your rank drops. Think about it like this. Would you rather have to start at Grand Champ, but you have all the skills of a Bronze? Or would you rather be Bronze, but have all the skills of a Grand Champ? For me, this is a really easy question, because if I had the mechanics of a Grand Champ, then I could easily rank back up to where I was, because I would have improved. Or you are just a crazy person that wants to lose every single game in Grand Champ and tilt all the way back down to Bronze. That just sounds like an insane asylum person waiting to happen. We are now on to the final step of your improvement process, step number 5. This one on the outside can look the most simple, but for people like me, it can be the hardest one. This step is to realize that you suck. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but it is good to remember that there will always be a bigger fish. Somebody will always be able to beat you by 10 goals, no matter how hard you try. You can even match up with these people in ranked. Trust me, I would know. If everyone thought this way, then there would be no need for toxicity in Rocket League, but as I'm sure you already know, there's way too much of it. And going off of what I just said, I was thinking about doing an entire episode just dedicated to mentality, so if you'd like to see that, like the video and comment and tell me you would. And if you don't, that's okay. But if you do, I might be making that in the future, so you can stay tuned for that. Warning, do not skip this next part in the video. I want to do a recap, but I don't want to do one of those boring ones, so I'm going to do a rap. First you go into free play and hit the ball from the ground in the air and off the wall. You gotta hit the ball with power, don't hit it like a flower. Going into training packs, you know that it will have your back. Spend an extra 3 hours in training a week so that you can get the rank in which you seek. When you're in a game, think about what you want to improve. Trust me, after you warm up, you'll be in the groove. It's the final step now, and it's to realize you suck. And bro, your stupid car is looking like a duck. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty cringe, not gonna lie. However, you did get all the necessary information twice, so it must mean you liked it. So, thank you for everyone who has stayed here until the end of the video. If you liked, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. Comment what video you would like to see next. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you guys.